Say hey, Yellow Jacket fans. Welcome to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. And on a senior night under beautiful clear skies, honoring 22 seniors, you come away with a 56-3 victory. Congratulations, Coach.
Thanks, Dave. It was a great night, and we wanted to get those seniors a lot of playing time last night. That there's some that don't get to play a whole lot on regular Friday nights,
Yes.
And we wanted to get those guys some playing time. And we even got a couple of them some balls. Got one in the end zone.
Yes, you
He's
did.
been waiting a long time for that. So it was a good night for us and a special night for our seniors.
You got a lot of seniors, a lot of snaps, as you said, and it was nice to see them on the field playing, consecutive series. A lot of times it's been spot duty, filling in here, filling in there. I even saw you bring one who's had a big productive role for the Yellow Jacket defense. I think he sneaked back onto the field later in the game just so he could get some more snaps on the field. And I'm talking about Grayson Tilley, maybe.
Oh yeah, Tilley is a critical backup for us.
Oh
in
yes,
a lot of spots, and defensive end, left and right guard. He's a critical part of our team right now in a backup role. But he got a lot of playing time last night.
Yeah, I looked up on the field one time and I said, "There's Grayson back out there with a bunch of freshmen and sophomore." I thought,
I'll have to get on to Coach Hall about that. We didn't want him out there at that time.
Well, I don't know, All right, Dustin Harris maybe found a new position for the college recruiters, H-back.
Yeah, he's been playing that particular position for 3 years, and we've never had him carrying the ball.
No.
But this week we put it in for him, and we wanted to get him in the end zone. We'd like to get him in the end zone last night, which we did, but we didn't know if we'd have an opportunity. So these next 3 games, we were going to try to get him in the end zone, and we were able to do that last night.
It just gives the opposing teams in the playoffs something else to
Yes.
think about, because he is a hoss to run behind. And the nice thing about it is you get a 6'4", 200-pound quarterback running behind him. That's a lot of locomotion going forward.
Yeah, that's a good, our goal line set we like a lot. We got a lot of beef on the right side, and then you got Dustin coming in there, Jaira coming in there, and then Kalen, and of course Cole.
And Landon Rice, and
Yep.
then you got all kinds of people. But yeah, well done. Reagan Jones, our stat guy, had you at 440 yards of offense in the first half, 16 rushes for 227 yards. That's a 14-yard average. 18 for 22 passing and 213 yards. That's a pretty good 2 games for some teams. That's just one half.
Yeah, I thought we played well offensively, except for a couple of plays. I thought Kalen threw the ball well. I thought we had, all total, we had 606 yards total offense, and we had 16 different receivers catch the ball. That hadn't happened since I've been here. So 16 receivers catching the balls, I'd say spreading the ball pretty good.
You had a lot of different people running the ball, and at the end of the game, you had freshmen running the ball that looked as good as the first string did in the first half.
Yeah, our young kids continue to get better. We'll talk about that a little later, but we had a hiccup this week in the JV game, but we'll get to that.
Much later. At halftime, Reagan also had the black shirt defense limiting Murray County to a total of 50 yards of offense. And when I look back over my call sheet of the game, they had 2 first downs in the first half. And then you look at the second half, we didn't have a running clock until the fourth quarter. They only had a total of 6 or 7 first downs for the entire game.
Yeah, I thought those 2 first downs in the first half came real late. So
they did.
They were probably the first 5 or 6 times were 3 and outs by our defense.
7 possessions in the first half and resulted in 6 punts. I mean, they turned the ball over on downs once. You had a total of 8 possessions in the first half, 6 TDs. In the second half, 4 possessions and 2 TDs. That's 12 possessions, 8 TDs. That's 67% conversion into TDs, not field goals.
Yeah, I thought we executed very well, like I said earlier, except for a couple of plays. We were sloppy with ball handling, but I thought overall we blocked them well. We ran what we wanted to run. We were very successful on both sides of the ball.
Honored 22 seniors, and of course we honored the seniors of the cheerleaders, the band, the cross country, everybody connected with fall sports. This senior night is a special night for you. Every year it's special. A couple years it's been real special when you've had Trey and Ben come through. But you like senior night, don't you?
Yeah, it's a good night for our kids and our parents. That this is a special bunch, and we're certainly gonna miss this crowd. But last night was very special especially for the guys and the parents.
We even had one senior swap his uniform number out so he could wear his dad's jersey number during this game. That was Hunter Moss.
Yeah, he asked me about that earlier in the week, and I told him I don't have a problem with it as long as the guy he wanted to swap with didn't have a problem with it. So it was a good deal for Hunter.
Yes, it was. We're going to pause. We're going to come back and take a look at the first half highlights. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show. Welcome back to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. It was a beautiful night at the Reeve. It was 67 degrees at game time around 7 o'clock. And by the time the game ends, it's dropped all the way down to 57. So it cooled off, and you and I had some of our heavy fall or early winter clothes out, didn't we?
It wasn't too bad. I thought it was a perfect night especially for the kids that are
Yes.
playing. It was a nice, cool night, and it was a beautiful day for football.
It was honoring 22 seniors on the football team, and like you said, it was just a beautiful evening out there. The captains for tonight's game, which you'll mention in a little bit, but first of all, you always bring all the seniors out to kind of semi-escort the captains to midfield.
Yeah, that's we always like to do that senior night, and some referees let you do it, some referees don't. The rule is as long as those guys stay on the sideline. We used to walk them out to the hash or walk them out to the numbers, but that's illegal now. I'm pretty sure they had to stay on the sideline.
Yes. And the captains for tonight's game are?
You got Thomas Lester, Cole Jackson, Will Connolly, and Austin Bennett.
And I do want to mention the national anthem is going to be performed by the state championship quartet, male quartet. Casey Parker is their coach, and it consists of Davis Husk, Bradley Weaver, Chandler Paget, and Caleb Hayes. And Coach, you were in the locker room at the time, but it was just an outstanding rendition. And the way they ended the national anthem just brought goosebumps to everybody. Coin toss, Murray County wins.
Yeah, and I guess they deferred to the second half.
Right, they did.
And obviously, we take the ball, we were going to take the ball either way. We wanted to get an extra possession. I thought this was a great job by Rhett Rogers because we had seen that earlier, and we didn't know if he missed the ball or that's a tough deal right there where the front line's got to fair catch it.
Well, he's got to fair catch it. Nice little hitch or out pattern here to Chaz Moss from Kalen Riley. The thing about it is you're about to get busted in the chops, and I think that was a flubbed kickoff.
Yeah.
He got a lot of turf. Hand off to Cole Jackson, and this just begins an outstanding first quarter for Cole. And Coach, I think the ankle's healed.
Yeah, I think he's. I don't think it's quite 100%, but it's getting close.
Yeah, and that last tackle, if it was sore, that would have hurt because that was a shoestring tackle or a heel tackle. We line up on the 8, first and goal, and Kalen goes in. Coach, untouched, the Red Sea parted.
Yeah, that was a good job. That's a read play for us, and he read that perfectly, and we blocked it well up front.
Yeah, Jack DeFore, Truett Moss, Spencer Cross, not Blaine Anderson, Drew McIntyre, and Austin Stout from left to right, tackle to tackle. And you and I could have probably got to the end zone on that, Coach. Drew McCracken snapping, Thomas Lester holding, and Alex Flores booting another one through him. Alex 5 for 5 tonight.
It might have taken you a little while to get to the end zone there, Dave, but you might could have gotten there.
Maybe we would have had to run 2 or 3 plays. Darwin struggles with his first 2 kickoffs, and then you make the coaching change, and we'll see what it is later on. We just move him to the other side of the field. So,
yeah, that's unlike Darwin. He usually kicks the ball pretty good, and he likes left to left, to be honest with you. He likes kicking from the left hash, but last night he didn't.
Senior night.
Yeah.
He was pumped up before the game. I was talking to him on the field. Oh, Dustin Harris on things to come.
They try to double move on us out wide, and they're not going to have time to do a double move.
Not with number 73 putting a single move on the center. Yeah, the single move trumps the double move. I was surprised that this is a 75% running team that come out throwing the ball.
Well, it's like Coach Brewer, the head coach, and older Coach Hobb worked together at Southeast Whitfield a while back, and he talked to him after the game. He said, "Coach, nobody's going to run the ball on you. Their only hope is to throw it on you." And, that's what their plan was. And their quarterback's a feisty little player. He's not a bad little player. He didn't really show it last night, but in the films, he's not a bad football player.
Well, nobody shows well when you don't have time to throw. That punt barely cleared the line of scrimmage. Jarrett Carden had no chance to field it, and then they got a fantastic roll. Turns into a 47-yard punt, and we get the ball back. Another 3 and out by the black shirts, and here comes the pound and shoot offense.
Throw the screen that Ethan Woodard out here. We got to find ways to get the ball to Ethan a little more, and we were able. I think he caught 3 balls last night.
Yes.
Throw a hitch out here to Thomas Lester, and a good throw, good catch.
He's strong, Coach.
I called a 15-yard penalty on Thomas there. I don't exactly know. I'll have to go back and look at that film, but I talked to Thomas about that. We can't have that in big games, obviously. Don't know exactly what he did.
I don't know if it was something he said or if it was a little extra push, but he was amped up for the game, obviously, after what he might have considered a late hit there at the sideline.
It was a good block by quarterback.
Yes, it was.
A good run by Cole.
He goes in, he goes out, he goes in, he goes out. He takes it to the house for 6. That is Cole Jackson's 8th rushing touchdown of the season. By the way, Kalen also has 8 with his touchdown on the first drive. And just like that, Coach, we're soon to be up 14-0 after Alex Flores' extra point.
Well, Cole had 4 carries for 127 yards last night. I'd say that's a pretty good average.
Yeah, not bad. That's more than a first down per touch. Yeah, that's real good. I get a kick when I look at the stats. The extra point's good throughout the state, and none of our guys are listed in there. But when you compare team stats and what we're scoring per game at 42.5 points a clip, and we win, that's the most important stat.
Well, the reason we don't have a whole lot of individual stats in there with the state is because we spread the ball around. We got 3 good running backs. We got several good receivers, and we're a 50-50 run pass team, which is good.
It's great.
Yep.
Yeah. How are they going to concentrate? Who are they going to focus on? The black shirt defense is just doing a fantastic job of stuffing the running game. They ran a lot of tight ends to the twins up top, and every now and then it looked like they had 4 receivers up there when they start moving people around. This number 88 slot receiver is a pretty tall kid, but he wasn't able to do much. Jug Smith, the quarterback for Murray County, makes the all-name team, by the way. I was looking for Archie and the rest of the guys when I saw the name Jug. Looking for and Veronica. They do a lot of freezing. I was impressed with Murray County wanting to run as many plays as they did instead of milking the 25-second clock.
Yeah, I think Coach Brewer's doing a good job with those guys. They're much better than they were the last time we played them,
Yes.
which I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 years ago, but they're much better than they were back then.
But it seemed to me like punt's going to roll inside the 30, and once again, not deep enough for Jarrett to return it. We are going to be able to return a punt later in the game.
Yeah.
They get it where we play up so far.
Well, it's frustrating because you don't know how far to put the punt returner, and it's just some of them he just can't catch.
No. Crossing pattern from right to left that goes from Kalen to Landon Rice. But yeah, I thought Murray County used this as a learning experience, a growing game, and they're going to run the offense that they normally run no matter who they're playing against. Oliko Dennis into the game.
And they call holding on Jack there. Looks like he had his hand outside. He's got to keep his hands inside.
Yeah, it negated a big gain. We're going to end up back at our 31-yard line. Drop straight back. Rush coming from the outside, and Kalen will probably be the first to tell you I got to get rid of the ball quicker.
Yep. He's got to get rid of the ball, and then they had a corner blitz on that we needed to pick up. That's something new we hadn't seen.
22 did a good job for them at the corner slot. Covered receivers pretty well. And you're going to see what we thought was a pretty good example. I didn't know if he was throwing for Ethan or Carson.
He was throwing for Carson. I thought Carson made a great catch there. He actually should have thrown it to him early because he had a touchdown if he leads him.
Yeah, he did. He went down and cradled that ball and kept it in there, and I was impressed that the referee made the call. And when Kalen ran the ball last night, it was like he was wading through the defense, just picking his way to
Well,
find
this is a new set we got in with our 3 backs in the backfield. We got to find ways to get those guys in the game because all 3 of them are very good running backs.
I call it the shotgun bone. And there
That's where we got sloppy with the ball.
Yep, you're right. Yeah,
This is about the only series we didn't look very good here from here on out.
It is the only series we didn't look good. Throw the ball down the field, good coverage by number 22. And Carson almost came up with that ball. I mean, he jumped up over the top of him and got his hands on it. They obviously didn't penetrate the neutral zone up there with their left defensive end.
This is 4th and about 14. We're a little bit too far for a field goal. You know, if we had Adam Griffith, or, you know, we can line up and kick it. We don't have Adam Griffith.
No. I told Doug Gallman before the game, I always give him a score, and I said, it's 52-3. We're going to kick a field goal tonight. 7 TDs and a field goal. Quarterback fakes, just runs out of the shotgun. I don't know if you call that a midline veer or not.
That's the same play we run. They call it a power read. You got power blocking and stretch read there. Good job on the screen by Blaine Anderson. He read the screen and retreated and made the play.
He does that 2 or 3 times in a game. Goes to rush, steps back, and then makes the tackle on the screen play. I thought we got away with one.
Yeah, we did there. Looks like it.
Yeah. Tristan back, healthy. He was amped up before the game, tickled to death to be back on the field.
Yeah, we were glad to get Tristan back. He missed Snorville game.
Yes.
He missed a Snorville game, and then luckily we had an off week, and then he was back this week.
A little bit better punt, a little bit deeper down the field, just not deep enough for us to catch, and we're going to take over on their 47-yard line with 6:08 left, 2:47 left in the first quarter. That's a good catch by Ethan.
That was a great catch, and good play by 22 there. We didn't think he'd come off and play that, but he did.
He did. Yeah, he did a good job for them. Little hitch,
little
looking
in route there, in route to Chaz. Good throw by Kalen. Good protection. You know, they call it block in the back.
I didn't see that during the game, Coach, and I didn't see it there on the film either. But you know, we had another receiver out there blocking, and so it's going to back us up. Yeah, I thought Kalen had a pretty stress-free night as far as being hit.
Yeah, he did.
Robbie's Raiders did a good job.
Another good run by Cole.
Oh, look at that step out.
Yeah, he's just got to get north and south. He's got to get on to him for dancing a little too much there. He's just trying to make something happen.
You know, he had a 65-yard touchdown run, Coach. So every time he touches the ball, he's thinking 6. And I'm going to cut him some slack being a senior, and it's who we're playing, and he's just trying to get to the house.
There you go.
Yeah, he won't do that as the level steps up.
Throw a screen to Jarrett.
I thought he was going to go.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
It looked good from the sideline.
Well, from at the 22, 23, and I think he's going to take it. But they closed nicely. Give Murray credit on that.
Good execution there.
3 receivers up top. Cole to the right, a shotgun Kalen. Little bubble screen out here on the right. Chaz does a good job of getting downfield and gets down. The referee marked it at the 7-yard line. You know, referees were fairly unnoticeable. You know, a couple questionable calls.
Yeah, that's good blocking on the left side there by Ryan Rice and Jack D4, and good job.
The left side of the line did a really good job. Cole Jackson with his 9th rushing touchdown. We seemed to run the ball to the left really well last night.
Well, yeah, you know, it's funny that we broke down ourselves, and we're running the ball to the right more than we are left, so we tried to get that correct. And it's funny because Coach Davis is left-handed, and usually the play caller is, you know, likes things coming to the left if he's left-handed.
Or right if he's right-handed.
Yeah, but I don't know, Coach Davis is opposite in a lot of ways.
You would know. All right, toe to leather, we've got him on the right hash, and the balls just keep going down the field, this time to the 5-yard line. And this is better than a touchback, Coach, because your coverage is excellent.
That was a good job by Darwin that time. We got him on the right side where he can't kick it out of bounds.
Well, if he does, we've got a real problem. All right, they run the screen again, and that's
good play by Thomas. Yeah. Thomas Lester.
Yeah. Quarter's going to come to a close. We're up 21-0. As I hesitated putting this game into the book, I wanted to call it after the first series, but we decided to be somewhat courteous. And the receivers dropped 3 or 4 passes in the first half, really hurt Jug Smith's completion percentage rate. I think they heard footsteps too. He pulls it down and runs. And looks like he's got someplace to go, but
Good tackle. I don't know who that was. That was a good open field tackle. It's 4th down. And try a little quick kick.
yeah, out of the quarterback slot. And did a good job.
Yep.
They got over the field and got a good roll on that. All the way down to our 34-yard line. That ended up being a 41-yard punt. 1st and 10 for the Jackets. Run a little crossing pattern again. Gain 1 yard, and I think that was to Ethan.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So it's going to be 2nd and 9. We have bubble screen on here, out here to the right. Malik goes down the sideline, and they tripped him up. And if they don't get him there, he may outrun everybody.
Yeah, Malik's been a pleasant surprise for us. He's really played well for us, and the great thing about Malik, he's just a 10th grader.
Yeah, offensively and defensively, he's done a real good job. Deep down and out, and just beyond the outstretched hands. I think was that Carson?
That was Balin.
Oh, was that Balin?
Yeah, it was a corner route by Balin, and it was a tough throw.
Yes. You got Balin a lot of reps at slot receiver.
Yeah, we're trying to work him in a little bit at receiver. He's too good a player to be standing on the sideline, and he starts at corner for us. And another hitch out here to Chaz Moss. Good. The only reason those plays work is you got to be good blockers on the perimeter, and Coach Stevenson works really hard with our receivers blocking on the perimeter.
And kudos to Chaz. He can slip a tackle. Mm-hmm. He can slip that first tackle and turn a 2-yard gain into a 5-yard gain. He's real slippery out there. Fake to Oliko. A little down and out here to the big boy, number 44. Landon Rice, and Thor rumbles down the field. Oliko to the right is shotgun Kalen. He gives it to Oliko, and this is going to go to the house. And I'll tell you what, Coach, he didn't run the ball as much as he has in previous games, but 22-yard touchdown, that's a nice average per carry, too.
Yeah, Oliko's special, and another great thing about him, he's just a 10th grader. We're going to have him 2 more years, and I promise you he'll get plenty of carries next year.
Yes, he will. 9th rushing touchdown of the season, and Alex Flores continues to be perfect with the extra points. That is Thomas Lester holding and Drew McCracken snapping. Drew McCracken is the best in the state. Top gun lays it back there to the closer, Thomas Lester.
We'll have the same 1-2 punch next year with our backs with Oliko and Bryson in there, and they'll be dangerous.
Oh, yes. Field it at about the 6 or 7, drop it, pick it up at the 10, and by then it's even better than a touchback, and they've got a penalty against Murray County. It's going to be a block in the back. They started at the 5.5. Not much place to go, and we come in hard from the defensive outside.
Good play by Jairo.
Yeah.
Jairo Wilson's special as well. He's not only a great player, he's a special person, and he's our leader. He's the leader of the football team along with some of these seniors, but what Jairo's a vocal leader. There's a vocal leader and there's a leader by example, which we have a lot of those. But Jairo's a little bit of both.
Yeah, Jairo takes control. He is the leader, and that started in summer camp. Mm-hmm. He just kind of took over this team. Running down and out here on the right-hand side, once again, sometimes the pass is high, sometimes the receiver just can't quite pull it in, and they're lined up in punt formation one more time.
I thought their receivers had their head on a swivel a lot last night, expecting to get hit. Yeah. Good job by Jarrett there.
Well, he got to field this one, but he's going to get the return one.
Mm-hmm. Good field position. We'll try to go deep here, and didn't execute it very well.
No, and once again, 22 giving good coverage out there. I think his last name is Carroll.
Run our bone set.
Yeah. Look at him just wading through the tacklers, Coach.
That's good hard running by the Calhoun.
Looks like me when I'm playing football with my 3.5-year-old grandson. Backing up.
This is a good throw. Good throw, good catch, good route by Thomas.
Skinny post touchdown for Thomas Lester. That is the, let me see where I get caught up with Kalen one more time. That is Thomas Lester's 3rd touchdown reception of the season and the 12th touchdown pass for Kalen Riley.
Excited for Thomas. Thomas got his first offer last week. He got an offer from West Georgia, which is exciting. Hopefully he'll have many more.
Yes, maybe he'll have an opportunity to pick and choose a little bit, but it's nice. Somebody needs to take him.
Yep.
I mean,
There's no doubt.
Yeah, he's going to be a benefit to the program, academically and athletically. Down to the 8-yard line, coming to the right, and once again, it's better than a touchback with your coverage.
That's Bryson. Bryson is dangerous on the kickoff team, about all I can say.
Where is he not dangerous on the football field? I mean, it's just so exciting when he comes into a game. The fans in front of us in the broadcast booth at the game, they just get excited when he comes on the field. They just start standing up. They know something's going to happen, and they're right. Later on, we see his first carry of the game. It was so exciting.
Well, one time he thought he was Superman. He just started flying through the air.
That's what I'm talking about. It was that carry. I mean, people are going nuts. The black shirt defensive coach, Hobb, the elder coach, George Hoblitzel, was just dominating. You know, if you're the offensive coordinator or the head coach on the other side of the field, what do you do, coach?
It would be difficult.
It is difficult. They're going to talk about it.
I didn't think that was a face mask. I don't know where he got that.
Somebody saw an incidental. What bugged me was we had a running clock in the fourth quarter and they're calling illegal procedure.
Yeah.
They run a little slant look in right here to their slot receiver, the tall number 88. It's incomplete. He was surrounded by 3, and I'm not real sure he wanted that ball. Look to the left, look to the right, and that was a good throw by the quarterback because the receiver was covered. He deliberately threw it away.
Again, I thought our defensive front played the screen well.
Coach, they saw the screen and got out there too. Oh, look, it's a return for Jared Carden. He actually gets to return a punt.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Jackets. We're in their territory again. Hand it off.
There he goes.
Where's his cape? I'm looking for the red ass on his chest.
Yeah.
Number 14, Bryson Bushon carrying the ball. Spencer Cross, Big Poppy with the snap. And this is nice patience. Of course, Robbie's Raiders are giving Calhoun lots of protection.
Good throw, good catch. They call holding on Truett Moss, I think.
Picking on a senior. How dare they?
Yeah. Throw the screen. They played it pretty good, but it's a good job by Calhoun.
But 14's got it now.
And 14's
into their territory. Another tackle broken. Another tackle broken. They can't bring it down. Another tackle broken. And finally, somebody leg whipped him or jumped on his back or something. And they called it illegal receiver was the initial call. Fortunately.
Well, we caught the ball behind the line of scrimmage, and therefore it's not lineman downfield. And that was a good call, waving that off.
Exactly. They got together and talked it over and made the right call. Here he goes outside, number 14, the Scud missile. Puts his shoulder down. Oh!
He took a hit there now.
So number 5.
Yeah.
That's Gossett, the wide receiver, who limps out of the game midway through the fourth quarter because he's just tired. And Austin Gossett played hard, number 5.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah, he tried. He's a senior. Here they come with that delayed corner blitz from the left side of the defense, and I think we got a fortunate call there.
Yes, we did. I agree with that. I thought that was a fumble.
Yeah, same here. They said it was an incomplete pass, folks. It's going to be 2nd and 12. We'll take the call. Calhoun fakes to the right, goes to the left, and he's wading through the defense, and they finally get a hold of his jersey. And if they hadn't got a hold of the jersey, he'd have gone into the end zone. 1st and goal at the 5.5.
And we got our sumo team in. Dustin's been waiting on this for 3 years.
73 gets the ball. He pounds over right guard. He scores his first rushing touchdown of his career.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't he get a score last year defensively?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and look. But anyway, he's got a rushing touchdown. He's officially in the offensive stat book. The Huntsman hunting the goal line successfully. Another.
I think that was Gabriel Garcia, maybe. Was that Alex or Gabriel?
That was Gabriel Garcia with the, or wait a minute. Yes, that was Gabriel Garcia. You're right.
And that's a perfect kick there, down to the goal line and high. And we tackle him at the 12.
In between the hash and the numbers.
Yes.
1st and 10. Give to the running back, number 32. He's met by a host of Yellow Jackets. And that we had a couple cheap hits in a row here.
Yes.
There was a cheap hit on the previous play,
yes,
too.
on the kickoff.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep. Fortunately, it slowed down. Number 2 is going to get thrown down to
Good
Terry
job by
Ford.
Nathan Petty, who's a senior, and Malik, corner. He's a 10th grader, 22.
You got Nathan a lot of snaps offensively and defensively.
Well, we got Grayson Tilley in the game now. He's a senior. Let's see who else we got in there.
That's Nathan Petty on the tackle.
Yep. We got Beck Fletcher and Connor Akridge at linebacker. We got Romy Shaw, who's a senior, number 27's in the game.
Romy caught a pass.
Yes, he did.
We'll see that later.
J.R. McBrayer in at left end. He's a senior. And J.R. McBrayer has come a long way. He's a solid backup for us, and he's a tremendous, tremendous kid.
As the season progresses, he is getting better. And when he's on the field, I call his name.
Yep.
I mean, his number. 'Cause
Eddie Guerrero is at nose guard. He's a senior. Trying to get these seniors a lot of playing time.
I talked to Esteban Valladares before the game. He still hasn't had his surgery.
No, it's coming up.
Good.
But the thing about Esteban, he's in good spirits, which is he's handling it the right way, that's for sure.
Big smile on his
Yep.
face. And you know he's
It's killing him, not
inside.
playing.
Yeah, it's eating him up. I don't know who he was throwing it to, but I thought Colby Reynolds ran a pretty good route there to almost
Yeah.
get the interception.
Colby's playing well for us at free
Oh, yeah.
safety. He's really he had an injury in spring, didn't get to do anything this summer, so he's finally coming on.
Yes, incomplete pass, great coverage downfield. He's healthy, and that's why he's playing well. The talent was always there. Y'all knew that. We take over on downs, hand it off to Bryson Bushong, and he punishes a couple more tacklers as he
That
carries
was
the
Tao.
ball.
That was
Oh,
Jordan Tao.
I'm sorry.
We got Balin Spector in at quarterback. We still got, let's see who we got in there. We got JR on the line, Eddie, William Long, 67 at center. He's just a 10th grader.
A tall 10th grader.
Yes, he is.
He's a tall center. Balin down the field, and he's going to get it into the end zone.
They call holding.
Yeah, they're going to call this one back. Yeah, that was a nice run by Balin.
Yes, it was. Let's see who you got at right guard. I think you got Tilley at right guard.
And we
Blake Garland at right tackle.
Okay. Yeah, Jordan Tao will hit you when you're a tackler, when he's carrying the ball.
Jordan Tao's a good football player as well. We've said all along he's just playing behind Thomas Lester and Will Conley.
Yeah, he's going to be a big part of this defense next year.
Yes.
We run a little bubble screen out there on the right-hand side, and at halftime it's 42-0. We've held them to 50 yards of total offense. We've racked up 440 yards of total offense. I'm not going to ask you about adjustments. I'm going to ask you about getting everybody lined up, because I think we dressed 96 for the game, and you're wanting to get everybody in, and you've already started that process.
Well, I think the hardest part at halftime is getting the JV special teams together and make sure we got everybody squared away. We had a couple of situations last night that we had to hold some kids out of a quarter because of a JV game coming up. So, like Ryan Randall, he could only play 2 quarters, and William Long could only play 2 quarters, and there was one other one. But we had to talk about that a little bit at halftime.
Yeah, make sure you dot the I's and cross the T's. We're going to take a timeout, but don't go anywhere. Sit back and enjoy the Pride of Georgia's Northland Band, 272 strong, the best doggone band in the land, led by Michael Clark, assisted by Larry Brown, and led on the field by Sarah Green. You'll like the halftime. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show.
Presenting the Calhoun High School Marching Yellow Jackets under the field direction of Miss Sarah Green. Tonight the band will perform Light 'em Up, Brick House, Hey Pachuco, and Let It Be with soloists by Miss Hannah Rano, Dallas Sims, Garrison Baker, Bradley Weaver, Taylor Strickland, John Ledbetter, Drew Rowell, James Stone, and Miss Unique Sardinetta. Tonight the band would like to dedicate their halftime show to the seniors of 2015. They are Emily Abdurazic, Jose Aguilar, Victor Ambrose, Ricky Aragon, Garrison Baker, Catherine Barton, Maria Cordero, James Doan, Noel Dudley, Dean Evans, Leslie Fagan, Sarah Gardner, Alex Gill, Ella Holden, Emily Kirby, Christian LaBeouf, John Ledbetter, Macy McKnight, Lynette Ronho, Vivian Wynn, Macy Parrott, Needy Patel, Aaron Putnam, Dana Quintos, Katera Reynolds, Drew Rowell, Unique Sardinella, Dallas Sims, Taylor Strickland, KJ Sturkey, Erica Trimble, Anna Umano, Linda Vicente, Chantel Waddell, Bradley Weaver, Madison Woodard, and Miss Emily Yeageroo. Ladies and gentlemen, the Calhoun High School Marching Yellow Jackets.
Welcome back to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. And Coach, we are going to kick off. And like you said, we sent out a JV kickoff team. It was fun seeing a new bunch of guys out there.
Yeah, we got all of our JV special teams the second half, which, it's very difficult sometimes to get that squared away because you're missing one or missing two here or there, and you got to plug them in. But I thought we did a good job special team-wise.
Yeah, I thought the guys in the second half did a real good job of playing defense, playing offense, and we were able to put some points on the board, get some guys scores, and get a lot of guys into the game.
Gabriel Garcia, I think, kicked that one off down to the 10. And we didn't have to tackle him, that's for sure, but we had good coverage.
Well, when your sweeper sweeps the field before the game, he leaves an occasional turf monster out there, and he reached up and grabbed him. Number 32 runs to the left-hand side, and they get a 4-yard gain, and that's a good positive gain for the green-helmeted Indians.
I think we started the second half who finished the first half. You got Ryan Randall at free safety now. He's number 37.
He's a headhunter.
Yeah, he's one of those kids we only could play 2 quarters, so.
Offsides against us.
He's a 10th grader. Let's see if I can't. You got Dusty Baker, Jr., and Jordan Tao at Spurs.
Dusty's a regular on the offensive side with the first string.
You got Zach Ruth at corner here, senior.
That's my neighbor. He got a lot of playing time, low snap.
Zach's such a great kid.
He's a good kid.
He comes to practice every day, and you hardly even know he's there. He don't talk a whole lot, but he gives you everything he's got.
He epitomizes what, if you stay 4 years, you'll be champions.
Yep, that's right. He's going to be successful because of what kind of person he is.
There you go. Yeah.
You got Noah Ferguson in there, number 8. He got a lot of playing time. He started for us against Norville and played well.
He played real well. 7 or 8 tackles, 1 and a tackle for a loss. He's intense. Short punt, and Randall comes up and fields it.
Ryan's a very good punt returner. He and Jared will share that probably next year. Ryan's one of those kids that didn't play as a 9th grader. He had a really serious back injury, and he's just now overcoming that. But he's really a good player.
Caught that tunnel screen from Balin Spector.
Run the counter here, and there's Jordan Tao. What a good run.
Nice stiff arm, coach.
Good blocking up front.
They're going to mark him out of bounds, back up the field here at about the 32-yard line. But
You got Hunter Moss in there at left tackle, a senior. You got Rhett Rogers in at wide receiver. Thomas Haggard down here, number 30, a senior wide receiver.
Thomas with a serious ankle injury earlier in the year has gotten over it now.
And Rhett Rogers is a sophomore. He's in there, inside receiver.
Thomas Haggard was a key part of the special teams at the beginning of the season until that injury slowed him down.
Throw a ball to Zach Ruth here. Good gain.
Good catch. First and goal for the Jackets.
Still got William at center. I think we've still got Eddie Guerrero maybe at left guard. Nope, that's Jacob Robinson. Jacob Robinson's another tremendous kid. He works extremely hard, comes to work every day. He's just a junior.
Give to Jordan, he squares up the shoulders, and he's not going to be denied.
That was a great run getting in the end zone.
The officials come in from the left-hand side. It takes them a while to realize that Jordan's laying with the ball in the black part of the end zone. Touchdown, Jordan Tao. That's his first rushing touchdown of the season.
We got our JV kids in there. You got Jacob Callahan snapping, Porter Law holding, and that was Gabriel Garcia kicking that, I believe.
Porter Law holds.
Yep. He's a freshman. He'll be a good little player.
It's a good snap, good hold. Kicked the ball down, and that was Juan Palmerin. Line drive touchback. That's his first touchback. The left footer, he's got a strong leg.
He does have a strong leg, and I talked to him the other day about getting it stronger. And his only negative is that the ball don't really get high enough, but
No.
He's got to work on that a little bit. But he's got potential.
Yes, only a sophomore. I'll tell you what, good coverage and even better catch.
Yeah, that was just a good play by them. I thought Zach had good coverage.
Yes. He was there when the ball got there, and they were fighting for it. And The quarterback put it on the outside hip where Zach couldn't quite get to it. Number 5's got a good carry. Down the field he goes. He thinks he's going to fake out Ryan Randall, and Ryan says, "No, come here. I need you."
You got number 9. We got 99 in there, who is Jonah Landry. He is playing spur for us, and I think the other spur is. Let's see that number.
I'm glad you had difficulty seeing the numbers. Nice tackle in the backfield by Jordan Tao and Noah Ferguson.
Yeah, it's a good job by Jordan. Now we got Jordan and Dusty back in at Spurs.
Noah plays with a bit of an attitude.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
Another good throw and catch. Good play by Ryan and Zach.
Yeah, that was just a good throw. Jug Smith is still the quarterback. They're going to put number 2, a running back receiver. You'll see him up there at the slot. They're going to put him as a second-string quarterback, and he does a pretty good job for them.
Yeah, Coach Brewer told me he thought number 2 would be his quarterback next year.
I think he's right. Jenna Tempo, I believe, is his name.
Good coverage right there by Jordan Tao.
He's not a great receiver. He's better at throwing the ball than catching it.
Yes.
Number 2. All righty. Good defense. Yeah, Jordan's going to step up and have a really good year. And number 5 knew he was surrounded, and he knew number 37, Ryan Randall, was going to take out a rib. So we short-armed that.
It's definitely dangerous going over the middle with some of our guys. This is a great job by Grayson Tilley. Great read on the screen, and he about picks it off.
Yeah, you see him come upfield, then you see him reverse. He just backpedals, and like you said, almost got a pick. He knocked the ball loose. Good pressure from the outside. Quarterback scrambles for his life. They call a helmet-to-helmet hit.
Yeah, that's a tough call. It could have gone either way. You know, that's just a judgment call on the referee's part.
Yeah, good job by Noah Ferguson to chase down the quarterback.
I think that was a 4th down play.
It was a 4th down play. Gave him a first down after the 10-yard penalty. Quarterback keeps it and runs over left guard. Now they got number 2 in at quarterback. They run the reverse. Gossett fakes in, goes out, and there's no place to go.
We played that reverse a lot better than we did the other one.
Hey, who's on the bottom of that? Who gave that good stick at the bottom? We had him posted high, and then somebody came in and took him out at the waist.
Another good job by our front 6 up there, stopping the run. Connor Akridge in there. Hunter Moss in there. Eddie Guerrero. Beck Fletcher's at Mike linebacker.
There's just no place to go, Coach. We back him up. Nice. The quarterback did a good job of getting that ball in the right spot. It was
Little
good
slant,
coverage.
yep.
Excuse
We
me.
do a good job stopping them here, though.
Yes, we do. 1st and goal to 5. There we back him up to about the 8 or the 9, depending upon where the referee wants to mark him.
That's Connor Akridge making a play. Connor's getting better. Throw a screen out here, and good tackle by Malik. Very good tackle.
Yeah, it's perfect tackle. They fake to the running back. The quarterback keeps it, and we stop him right at the 5 again, Coach. Now, they had 1st and goal at the 4.5, 5-yard line. It's 4th down. So they decided to get some points.
Yeah, we thought we had a chance of blocking this. If we'd have had our first unit in here, we would have blocked it, but...
we got there pretty quick anyway.
Yeah, we did.
All right, they get a field goal.
Great effort.
Yeah, 49-3, 50 seconds left. We're 50 seconds away from a running clock. We're 50 seconds away from us scoring another touchdown. I have no idea who number 11 is. They have no name on the roster.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he is the anonymous kicker. Kicks the ball down.
That's Jess Ralston, number 31, a 10th grader.
Looking to deliver a blow. He delivers a harder blow running the ball than the tackler did. Yeah, Jess is a nice young man.
Yeah, he's going to be a good player, too. He's got to have a good off season in the weight room, get stronger. Tanner Galman throws it out here to Ryan Randall for about 10 yards. Tanner Galman in at quarterback. Jess at running back.
3 receivers up top. Fake to, or give to Jess. He pounds right guard for a short gain.
We've still got our same offensive line. Well, we don't anymore. We got
I thought you just changed.
C.J. Fuller at right tackle, a freshman.
Beginning of the 4th quarter, folks. We're trying to get numbers so we can see.
We got Drew Johnson at center, a sophomore. Let's see who we got at right guard. I think that is Maddox Parrott, a sophomore at right guard. Trying to get the ball out here to Herschel Patel.
They said he didn't get his hands under completely on a little short throw.
Christian Paul at left tackle, a sophomore.
Good size
run,
kid.
Good run by Tanner, yep. And then we got J.C. Fuller at left guard, a freshman.
The Fuller name lives on, huh? In Calhoun football lore.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
And we got another one coming. He's an 8th grader.
Oh, really?
Really good player. Running back.
There you go.
Linebacker. This is a 4th down play. We got Zach open. We just got to hit him.
Yes, Zach McKenzie. We turn it over on downs. They take over. They had the ball at our 46.5 yard line, 46-yard line. They got their second string quarterback. This is the Jenna Tempo kid, who's going to be their starting quarterback next year. He's a sophomore now. Nice pass, good catch.
Yeah, good throw. We got plenty of black shirts down there making the tackle, that's for sure. Just too far down the field.
This is when number 5 goes out of the game, and he's just tired now, Coach. The seniors
Got
had
Rhett
enough.
Rogers at Mike linebacker. We got some help there. And we get a pick from Jaqueline Dixon. He's got a cast on his arm. He intercepted it with one hand.
Yes, he did. I gave him props on the radio. Only turnover of the game, and Jaqueline gets it. So that's just a nice job. That was a tough catch.
Yep. We
You
got
gotta-
Brett Potts in the game at quarterback. Throw a screen out here to Bryson Davis. Both those guys. Well, Brett's a freshman and Bryson's a sophomore.
Southpaw quarterback, young Kenny Stabler, the snake.
Throw a screen out here to Brantley Nation, a sophomore.
Is he going to keep that number next year?
Brantley?
No, Potts.
No, I doubt it. Gage Giddens, a freshman running back, number 45. He's got some potential. He's got to get in the weight room and get stronger.
He's quick.
We had 5 wide receivers in the game here,
Well,
and a running back.
and
we didn't get a call.
No, we didn't.
Had 12 people on the field.
Yeah. Well, the previous run would have been like that if they hadn't grabbed his jersey. Gage is quick. He gets downfield.
Throw another screen out here to Justin Winters. We think Justin's got a chance. He came to us late, but he's got some skill. He's got to have a good off season in the weight room. And there goes Gage.
Yes. Look at him. Good golly, Coach. If he puts on 15 pounds of strength muscle, he's going to be dynamite.
He's got to get to work in the weight room.
Because he's quick and strong now.
I think we throw another screen out here to Bryson Davis for a touchdown, if I'm not
Yes,
mistaken.
we do. Nice move to the left. He sneaks inside the pylon. I thought the referee was going to call his right foot out.
Yep, I did too.
Yeah, but he says, nope. He kept it in, hit the pylon, touchdown.
Might have to replay that one. I don't know if it got in, but we'll give it to him.
We're taking it. We're up to 55, and Juan Palmerin is going to add the extra point. We're up to 56-3. That is the first touchdown pass of the season for Brett Potts and the first touchdown reception for Bryson Davis.
There's the replay. I don't know. We'll have to look at that one.
We may have to put it in slow-mo.
We'll give it to him.
Oh, absolutely.
Here we got, this may be Elmer. It is.
Doing the kickoff?
Yep.
Elmer.
Elmer, don't even ask me. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Yeah, Gutierrez.
I just call him
Elmer.
Elmer.
Call him EG.
Elmo.
Elmo. There you go. Elmo gets the kick down the field.
I actually call him Elmer Fudd.
I kind of like the Elmo thing. Oh, nice job by Maddox Parrott. Gets the sack, stripped him, almost got the fumble recovery.
You got 81 in there, Zeke Nance, a freshman. Still got Red in there, Mike linebacker. Let's see here. We got James Prater in there, the other linebacker. Throw a screen out there. Good play by Rhett Rogers there.
Yeah, there's just, regardless of the field being, 53 and a third yard it's wide, it gets real narrow when the Jackets are on defense.
Good pressure by our front three there.
Oh, yeah.
Good coverage. Almost had another pick.
Yeah, ran the tip drill out there. Was that Abernathy with the underneath?
35.
Or Rhett Rogers?
Couldn't tell which one it was.
Anyway, we had 3 guys around the ball. We had under, over, top.
There's Rhett. Abernathy.
There you go. Okay.
We got Gage and Brett still in the game.
This guy's a threat to score. Giddens. I mean, he can get downfield.
Yeah.
And he's a freshman, right?
Yes, he is.
Lord, where do you get these running backs? Where do you get these blockers?
And we take a knee right here to end the game.
Victory formation, coach's favorite play.
Number 80 right there, that's Chris Talley. He got some playing time.
Yeah, he did.
Sophomore.
We just missed making a pass, him getting a pass reception earlier in the game. 56-3, Coach. There's not much to say. I'm assuming we came out healthy because I didn't see anybody being administered to on the sideline during the game.
No, I think we're okay. According to our trainer, Joe, everybody came out, just might have to get an x-ray or two on some fingers, but other than that, we're okay.
I had us dressed in 96. I think you got them all in, didn't
Yeah, I
you?
think we got them all in. I have to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure we got them all in.
Besides the victory, besides improving to 8-0 on the season and 6-0 in the region and pretty much locking up first place in the region for the playoffs and being the region champion. By the way, we're shooting for our 14th consecutive region championship. It's nice to come out of this healthy.
Yeah, those are the things you worry about when you play these kind of games. If you go in and play three-quarter speed, that's when you get hurt.
Yes.
If you go out and play all out, your chances of getting hurt are slim. So, that's what we talked to them about. We got to come out and play full go, no matter who you're playing.
Speaking of playing full go, we go up to LFO next week, and the last time I remember being on their field, we won a decisive victory, but not as clean as we want. I think when you go into games like this, the thing that you keep emphasizing to the guys is, let's not be sloppy. Let's be efficient. Let's do it the right way, which is what we want to do when we go on the road to LFO next week.
Well, it'll bring back some bad memories going up to LFO because, that was the 2011 team that won the state championship, and that was the time we had to regroup because we went up there and didn't play very well, and we won the game handily, but we just didn't play very well, and that's what I'm going to preach to the guys about. We got 2 road trips at the end of the season, and one to LFO and one to Coahulla Creek, so we've got to get better in practice, and that's what I told them last night. We've got to get better Monday through Wednesday. We got a big JV game Monday after practice with Cartersville coming into town, so big day Monday, and we got to get better during the week.
The number 2s and the number 3s have to really improve the next couple of weeks to make sure the number 1s stay at that top level, don't they?
Yeah, it's a tough stretch for our 1s, to be honest with you. We've got to, if things go as planned, they're not going to play a whole lot, maybe first half, and they know that. But if we go out and execute, that's all I'm worried about. I'm really worried about some of the execution problems we had last night. Not really, but there was about 3 or 4 plays we didn't execute properly. And, as a coach and staff, you're looking for perfection.
Yes.
You're not going to get that, but that's what you're looking for, and we just got to get better.
And it's nice when you got a 56-3 victory to hang your hat on.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to take a timeout, and we're going to come back, and we're going to talk about the pipeline. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show. Welcome back to the Coach Hal Lamb Show, a 56-3 victory on senior night over Murray County. And we're getting ready to look at the Stingers, the plays of the game, Coach. And we're going to lead off with one of our seniors, the running back, Cole Jackson, maybe the heartbeat of this team.
Yeah, this may be
65 yards.
Is this the second play of the game? Second or third, maybe? Or is this second series?
Second series.
Okay.
Yeah. Third play of the drive.
Yeah. Good run by Cole there. Good blocking up front. You're right, Cole. He is another great leader of our football team. He and Jair are our vocal leaders.
Number 73, blocking fullback, turns into a running back.
Yeah, that cornerback didn't want to tackle Dustin there.
Would you?
Nope.
Romy Shaw.
Romy, he's another one that comes to work every day, and what a great kid. And we wanted to get him a catch, and here it is. About 12 yards.
Yeah, bubble screen on it. First down for number 27. Yeah. Zach Ruth.
Same thing with Zach Ruth. What a tremendous kid, and I want to get him a pass, and there he is.
Putting his shoulder down and running through tacklers. He runs a bubble screen to the left. And then Grayson Tilley.
He's the end up top playing the screen. Good tackle by Grayson. Grayson's another senior, or a good play on the screen.
Yeah, it was a good play. He coming upfield and then he retreated and was able to break up the pass. Outstanding job, and congratulations to all the guys. Pipeline, please.
Well, we're very excited about our 8th grade, our middle school. Our
Yes.
middle school won the championship over Cartersville. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. The week we were off, they
Yes.
beat Cartersville 34-10.
A good Cartersville
Yeah,
team.
if anybody saw them warm up, I said, no way we got a chance. And we got a good group of 8th graders coming up, but they're a bunch of great kids, high academic kids, hard workers. Got a couple of coaches' kids in there. They're just a special bunch. We're excited about having them next year. And then our JV had a hiccup Thursday against Dalton. One of those games where you can't turn it over 5 or 6 times, and Dalton came in here and beat us. But we just didn't play very good, and Dalton's got a decent team. But we got a chance to redeem ourselves Monday when we play Cartersville. Cartersville's coming into town at 6 o'clock Monday evening.
You don't have to say anything. Dalton came here with a goal in mind.
Yep.
Played a couple people that gets a lot of Friday night action, and they wanted to prove a point. So
Yep.
that worm will turn. Life is a cycle, so we'll see what happens.
Yep.
Yeah, so good luck to the JV team as they take on a good Cartersville team in JV. And that will end the JV season then, won't it?
Yes, Monday is the last game for our JV. We are 5-1 at this point. Got one more game.
And that's good. And the middle school team, did they go undefeated while winning the
Yes,
championship?
yes, they went undefeated.
Again.
7-0, I think.
Yeah,
Yep.
Again. Yeah. All righty. Any final comments?
No, we just, we got to get ready for LFO, but the main thing we got to do is get ready, get better in practice Monday through Wednesday, and that's what I got to preach to the kids. And we got a big day Monday with the JV game after practice, so we'll have a big day Monday, and then get ready for 2 road trips.
2 road trips. If the fans want to come watch a game Monday, what time are you thinking about kicking off?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock? There you go. It's 6 o'clock start. Folks, if you'd like to watch a Hal Lamb Show, and why wouldn't you want to watch it many times and watch the guys play because they're outstanding, go to CalhounTDClub.com. That is CalhounTDClub.com, and you can watch it as many times as you want. Thanks again to Coach Bill Long and his video broadcasting class. And our assistant producer today was Dean Evans. And the producer is Louis Reyes, and they did a fantastic job as well as the rest of the crew. You've been watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show.